The latest trailer for Pokémon Scarlet and Violet has just dropped, so let's get into it. So the first thing I want to say is that the release date is for November the 18th. That is shown right at the end of the trailer, but I wanted to get it out of the way straight away. I've watched the trailer a couple of times, I've made some notes, so well, let's just talk about it, shall we? So first of all, the trailer starts and we can see some stuff going on, and then we see two professors. So Professor Sada and Churro, by the sound of it. I can't pronounce stuff, so sorry if I butchered that. But then we move on and we can see starters in action. So we can see our Fuecoco, Quaxley and Sprigatito running around doing some stuff and, you know, being in a battle. One thing I did notice is there's still no voice acting. So in the trailer, it still just pops up the like bling noises when you're talking. So there's no kind of like character expression or like any kind of sounds, which was one of my issues in Pokemon Legends Arceus, was that it still feels like an old game because there's no like voice acting or there's just no sounds there. It's literally just text on a screen. And the first like hour of Pokemon Legends Arceus was literally just bashing through text. And the other thing is that I noticed in the trailer is that Pokemon are still making like 1990s retro noises. So when will they actually say their names? You know, like they're still making like really old school noises. And again, that was kind of a bit of a letdown for me in Pokemon Legends Arceus. They could surely like record some voice acting for the Pokemon noises so they can actually say their names. Like it wouldn't take that much space, surely. We can see 4 different weather environments too. You've got like a short area of the trailer that splits into 4 sort of bits, and it's like a barren sort of deserty area on the left. Then we can see like a more grassy plain, and then it goes into like a snowy zone, and then finally what looks like a cave. And in this same image, you can see that characters are customizable with different skin colors, hairstyles, and more as well. So I'm all for that. Like I'm so happy that there's going to be more character like customization, because, you know, why not? And of course in Legends Arceus, we also had like different hats and different clothes that we could wear. So of course that's going to continue on into Scarlet and Violet. And I did a video ages ago saying there's going to be one issue with Scarlet and Violet, and that is that I thought that there would be no throw-in mechanism to catch Pokemon, because on the website it said specifically battling Pokemon to catch them. And I think they've just confirmed this in the trailer, because you can see a character walk into a Pokemon and then almost it switches screens as if it's like in a battle style scene. That kind of like happens, and then there's a catch. So I think what they're doing is like skipping out the battling part. So they're showing that you have to walk into the Pokemon to engage with it, and then they've done the battle, but then they've just gone straight to the throw. Or maybe you have like a one chance, like at the first encounter, that you walk into a Pokemon and then you can throw a Pokeball if you want, just to try your luck. And then, you know, if it bounces off or something, then you're going to go into that fight mode. But I do think that they've dropped the Pokemon Legends mechanic of just being able to throw your Pokeball and just catch them anywhere, which is kind of sad. It also seems like you run into different trainers to engage with them as well, because so you can see this like little boy that's clearly a trainer, and he's just kind of stood around. He's not really doing much like to you, he's just kind of stood there, and then when you walk up to him, he then gets the exclamation mark above his head, and then the battle starts. There's also what seems to be like open Pokemon Center booths that will be placed throughout the world. We see it at the beginning of the trailer and then later on as well. But this is kind of cool because this should make it quicker to engage with it, since you don't need to actually like walk through doors and cause like a loading screen. Because if it's just like a booth that's just there out in the wild, well then you just walk up to it and go, you know, there's my Pokemon, heal it for me. You don't have to like walk through the doors, wait for it to load in. It looks like it's going to be a lot quicker that way. And then directly after that bit in the trailer, it shows that you can kind of just trade anywhere by the look of it, because, you know, your character's just stood in the grass away from the Pokemon Center, and then all of a sudden your Pokeball flies up in the air, and then you can see like a trade screen. We also get some quick shots of some new Pokemon, or it could just be that I'm massively out of the loop and I don't know these ones, but I think these are some of the new Pokemon we can expect to see in these games. We also get our first glimpse of what looks like gyms or like arena fights, And you know, it's only a quick short bit, but it's cool that we've got gyms again. Of course, we expect it in this version, right? We're not talking about Legends Arceus here, right? We're on a mainline Gen 9, and yeah, cool. And at the end of the trailer, when it ends, we get a CG cutscene showing off the new Legendaries, and they look super cool. I really dig in the design of these. They are dragon type, so we've got a fighting and an electric, which were rumored before or leaked before, and where it's pretty much been confirmed, but they look amazing. I'm loving their like kind of snaky, dragony faces. Like they just look really cute, like even though they're not meant to, but they do, and they look really, really cool. I'm really digging those Legendaries. And then it spins off into the box art. The box art looks amazing. If that is the confirmed box art that they will be running with, which is just the legendary on each. So for Violet, it looks like the fighting one. And then for Scarlet, it looks like the fighting one. And then for Violet, it looks like the electric one. Like that looks amazing. I'm really hyped by the box art that's shown in that video as well. And of course, it's releasing on November the 18th this year as well. So that's not like crazy far away, really. Yeah, okay, it's a few months, but that's what we know so far and we can see. So what's my opinions on it? Well, I'm really, really hyped. I am, and I haven't played a mainline Pokemon game in so long. Arceus was the first one that I jumped into for a very, very long time, and I absolutely love it. But, you know, this is going to be quite different. I don't think the graphics by the look of it look that much more improved to Arceus. I mean, they look slightly better, but it doesn't look like miles better. Of course, this is going to be completely open world, so that's quite a feat. I really hope it runs well. I'm kind of disappointed by the lack of voice acting or even just like sounds like huh or whatever, you know, when they're engaging. If it's just going to be utter silence with you having to like mash through text, it's kind of sad in 2022. I feel like they could have put a bit more effort there. I'm kind of sad about the like battling Pokemon to capture them as well. I would have really liked the Arceus kind of style gameplay, but I suppose they're reserving that for the Legends series. If they're going to keep going with the Legends and do different Legends, then that's like fair enough. But overall, I'm really hyped for an open world game with like gyms and different things like that. It looks like there's going to be so much customization in this one. I'm so happy there's going to be open like Pokemon just around and out and in towns and things like that. Like it looks really, really cool. So I am pretty hyped about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But you let me know what your thoughts are. Go down in the comments and let me know what you like the look of in this, or what you don't like the look of, or what you might think we might see, you know, in the future about it. And if you want to know some of the confirmed games that are coming to Switch this year that look amazing, well then go and watch this video just here where I talk about my most anticipated games that are confirmed for the Nintendo Switch. So go and check out that video and subscribe first. Subscribe and go and check out that video, because why not?